Hi friends, kamusta? So welcome back. Thank you so much for all the subscribers who liked, who watched, and shared my videos. I really appreciate every one of you. By the way, my name is Jason Jim, and welcome to my vlog. So you already have your visa. You already booked a flight coming here in Canada. You are ready to go. But if you are still planning to be an international student here in Canada, don't forget to watch my videos regarding requirements and costs that you will possibly spend if you want to have a Canada study permit. So in this video, we will be talking about all of the major expenses that an international student will spend when you landed here in Canada. I will be giving you tips and all of the considerations in spending for your major expenses. I will also compare the major expenses versus the part-time job salaries, if it is enough or not. And lastly, I will answer the most important and most asked question. Can my part-time job pay for my tuition fee? Are you ready? Let's dig in. So the first one is your rent. So rent here is that where you will live, what accommodation or what type of house are you going to stay in. So you have options. So the first option, you can live in campus. If you say in campus, you will stay inside your university or college because sometimes they have their own building, they have their own accommodation for their international students. It will roughly cost 800 to 1,000 Canadian dollars. The second one is homestay. So if you say homestay, you will be living in a family. They will be giving you your own space or your own room that you will be renting. What I know from my friend is that the homestay that she was with was giving her one meal per day. And with the homestay, all of the furnitures are already provided. It will cost you 800 to 1,000 Canadian dollars as well. The third one is apartment houses or condominiums. For the apartment houses, there can be one big house with a lot of rooms inside that house. So it can be like 5 to 8 or 8 to 10. It depends how big the house is. Sometimes in one room there are two people, or even you can rent by yourself. You will be sharing the kitchen, the bathroom, the table, and other stuff or other furnitures in one house. On the other hand, with the condos, it also depends if you will be choosing one bedroom or two bedrooms. So you can also share for your own bathroom, tables, chairs, and even the kitchen. And the amount for this rent may cost from $500 to $800. The next one is basement. Actually, right now, I am living in a basement. So this one house, there are two levels. The first level where the owner lives, and basement is the one that is rented. So here in the basement, we have here two rooms. We have our living room, kitchen, dining room, and bathroom. While on the other hand, our laundry is shared with the owner. So the basement rent ranges from $375 to $600. The next option for your rent is a townhouse. When I came here in Canada, I had 5 roommates. So the townhouse that we were renting had 3 levels: the basement, the living area, and the bedrooms. So it depends on your rent if the utilities are included or not. The utilities are hydro or the electricity, gas and water, and the Wi-Fi. The time that we rented the townhouse, hydro, gas and water, and Wi-Fi were not included to the payment. And the townhouse cost $1,650 for 6 of us, or $275 each person. So what are the considerations while looking for a rent? The first one is the rent receipt. So make sure to ask for your landlord or the owner of the house or the building that you need the receipt because you will use it for filing your taxes. The second consideration is that you prefer furnished or not furnished space. So there are rooms, there are houses that are not yet furnished. Like in my case, the townhouse that we rented, it's not furnished, so we don't have any beds, we don't have any tables or chairs. So it's up to you what you prefer. But usually, if you are going to rent in a house, kitchen stove, fridge, dishwasher, and laundry are already available. The next one that you need to consider is the location of your house. So it depends on you if what is your preference. I had classmates that they are looking for an area which has a lot of opportunities for them to work. But there were also some classmates that I had that they wanted to live near the school. So it's up to you what is your preference. So the last consideration while you are looking for a rental space is the fire insurance. So some of the rental spaces, apartments or condominiums, they don't give you a fire insurance. So what they require you is to look for an insurance provider so that you will be paying as well for your own insurance. So to sum up, my rent and utilities alone, rent costs $275, hydro or electricity is $20, gas and water is $20, Wi-Fi for $10, and insurance for $8. It has a total of $333 per month. So the next major expenses will be your mobile phone and internet data. It ranges from $35 to $150. The first consideration is that you will bring your own device, or on the other hand, you need or you want to purchase a new mobile phone. So the next consideration is the plan of your mobile phone. So here in Canada, there are such things that Canada-wide, text and call unlimited, or even Canada plus US. So you can just choose whatever you prefer. And also there are different numbers of data that a network can give you. Also, there are student plans that you can choose. So just look to the internet and search each provider so that you know and you can compare what is the best option for you. So the third consideration is your network provider. So here in Canada, there are 3 national mobile networks: Rogers, Bell, and TELUS. But there are also different carriers that you can choose. But with these 3 mobile networks, you can expect the high quality, but also more expensive to pay as a student. So in my case, I chose Freedom Mobile that time, and it costed me $35 with 2 internet data. Alright, so the third major expenses for an international student here in Canada is the transportation. The cost of your transportation depends on the area or the province you are located. So since I am in Ontario, the cash fare costs $3.25. There are also monthly passes that costs $90. And the good thing about the students, there is a student college pass for 4 months or 1 semester for $300. So, and when I was a student, of course, I availed the $300 for 4 semesters. So you're not gonna think for another expense or cost for the next 4 months. But I just want to remind you with regard to the transportation, if you have your 4-month college pass, it is just for your location or it is just for your area. So for example, I wanted to go to Toronto and I am in Waterloo region. I can't use my college pass going to Toronto because there is another transportation company in that area. So you will be paying for different fare if you will be going to other areas of Ontario. So the next major expenses for an international students here in Canada are your foods and groceries. So you can average the food and groceries for $200 to $300 a month. For me, believe it or not, I only spent $20 to $30 per week for my food and groceries. I tried to save money because at the first month or 2, I didn't have work yet. I was still looking for a job. So I needed to earn and I needed to save money for me to support myself. Alright, so let us now calculate how much did I spend for my major expenses when I was still an international student. For the rent and utilities, I had $333. For my mobile phone and internet data, I paid $35. For my transportation, I paid $75. And for my food and groceries, I spent $120. And the total cost for my major expenses is $563. So let us compare the major expenses and the possible pay from your part-time job salary. So here in Ontario, the minimum rate is $14 per hour. So let us multiply it for 20 hours per week. Don't forget that if you are an international student, you are just allowed for 20 hours per week to work. Don't make any extension. Don't exceed working, because that is what the government tells you to do so, and that is mandated. So only 20 hours per week. So if we multiply $14 per hour to 20 hours per week, you will get $280 per week. And multiply it by 4 weeks, you will get $1,120 per month. So that is your gross pay with 20 hours. But you need to pay for the taxes. The range of the taxes will be 15 to 20%. So let's just say 20%. So the 20% will be deducted to your gross. So you will get $896 for your net per month. So how much are you gonna save? $896 minus $563, your savings will be $333 a month. So to answer your question, can my part-time job pay for my tuition fee? Let's compute it. The $333 savings from your major expenses multiplied by 12 months, the total is $3,996. And that is not enough to pay for even one semester of your studies, because the range of your tuition fee is from $7,000 to $8,000 per semester. And the $3,996 is really not enough to pay for your tuition fee. But as I mentioned to my previous video, you can pay for even one semester of your tuition fee if you chose a program with a co-op term or an OJT term. So if you are having your co-op and it is paid by the company that you are working with, you can work full-time so that you can earn and save money and use it for your next semester. Luckily, I also saved 25% of my tuition fee because I chose 2 programs which were also connected or related to each other. So that's why I took 1 semester for my second program. So these are the major expenses that you need to expect when you came here in Canada as international student. And if there are major expenses, there are also minor expenses or miscellaneous costs that you are spending when you come here in Canada. So I will be making a video and post it, and don't forget to watch that. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any other questions, concern, or topics that you want me to discuss, just leave comment down below and I try my best to answer all of those questions as much as I can. So my name is Jason Jim. See you to my next vlog. Bye!